So now we are going to discuss simplification based problems. So to do simplification based problems, what are all the prerequisites? First one is identities, Boolean identities we have to know. Next one is distributive law we have to know. So distributive law is very important. Already I told you when I am taking the classes. So already I told you distributive law is very important. So then we have to know De Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's first theorem and second theorem both we have to know. So for this simplification based problems, these are the prerequisites. And some of the simplification based problems, they will not give the expressions directly. Instead of that, they will give min-term values. So for such kind of problems, you have to know min-terms as well as sometimes max terms also will come. Right? Min-term means expression will be in SOP form. Max term means expression will be in POS form. So both the form we have to know, and if suppose they ask to implement that, you have to know about the logic gates also. Right? So we'll see the problem. Problem number 1. Simplify. Here there is no implementation, nothing is given. Only we need to simplify the expression whatever given in the question. So we'll see the first problem. Simplify f equal to xy plus xyz whole bar plus x of y plus xy bar whole bar. So this is what the problem given. See, whatever I underlined, see xy I underlined, no, both are common, so I can take it out. Xy as a common term, common variables from the two terms. Then what I will be getting inside the bracket? 1 plus z. And we know very well what is the value of 1 plus z, equal to 1. So coming to the third term, see, I underlined, no. For that term, we can apply distributive law. See, whatever I underlined in the third term, for that I can apply distributive law. If I apply distributive law, how the term gets simplified? That I have given in the next step. Y plus x into y plus y bar. So we know very well y plus y bar is 1. Right? Then in the next step, what we have? Xy bar plus x of y plus x whole bar. Right? Now what I am going to do is, I am going to multiply x inside, so that I actually represent with yellow arrow marks. So just see, in that way I am going to multiply the x inside the terms. What I will be getting in the next step? Xy bar plus xy plus x dot x. So we know x dot x is x. So in the next step, what we have? Xy whole bar plus xy. So we know very well a plus a bar equal to 1. If it is true, then xy bar plus xy is equal to 1. So xy complement plus xy equal to 1, because both are complement each other. Then what is the final answer? 1 plus x is also 1. So final answer is complement of 1, that is equal to 0. So please go through this. Please follow this problem step by step, and whatever the identities and laws, theorems we used, that I have given in right hand side, step by step follow this. Then you can understand how we are getting the value 0 for this problem. We'll see the second problem. Simplify y equal to ac dash plus abc dash plus a dash bc plus ab plus d. This is what the expression. So no need of implementation for this problem. Only we have to simplify the expression whatever given in the question. And as we know a dash, which is equal to a complement, right? So in the first step, what we actually did, ac dash both ac dash variables are common in first and second term. So if I take ac dash as a common variable from first and second term, what you will be getting inside the bracket? 1 plus b, and value of 1 plus b is 1. And third and fourth term, if you see b as a common variable, if I take it out, then what I will be getting inside the brackets? A dash c plus a. Again here I can apply distributive law. And finally variable what we have plus d we have. So after applying distributive law, the expression gets simplified into a plus c, right? And in the next step, ac dash plus b into a plus c plus d. Next step, we just multiply b inside the bracket, inside the terms a and c, inside the variables a and c. What we will be getting in the next step? ac dash plus ba plus bc plus d. So we cannot simplify further. So y equal to, finally the simplified expression is y equal to a of b plus c dash plus bc plus d, right? This is the simplified expression obtained for the given expression. So what are the theorems and laws we used here? Distributive law we used, and some of the identities we used. So next problem, simplify y of a comma b comma c equal to summation m of 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma 6 and implement using basic gates. So by seeing this problem, what we understand, Boolean expression is given, but actually in terms of min term it has been given. And next one we have to implement, after simplification we have to implement this by using basic gates. What are called basic gates? AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, right? So we'll see. So to do this problem you have to know about min terms and you have to know about logic gates AND or NOT. So we'll see how to simplify this problem and implement the diagram by using basic gates. Y of a comma b comma c equal to summation m of 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma 6. What it means actually? It is the summation of 4 minterms. What are they? m1, m3, m5, m6. And how many variables actually given in the question? 3 variables given. 3 variables given, right? So I have given the minterms m1, m3, m5 and m6. So as we all know, m1 means 0, 0, 1 and 0 means primed. For minterms, 0 means primed, 1 means unprimed, right? Please remember what we already discussed in minterms. Kindly again remember that, then only you can do this kind of problems whenever comes in examination, right? So 0, 0, 1 means a bar, b bar, c, that is m1, and m3 is 0, 1, 1, which means a bar, b, c, and m5 means 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1 means a, b bar, c, and m6 means 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0 means what we need to write? A, b, c bar. So these are the 4 terms we have, 4 min terms we given in the question. Okay, so write that 4 values here. What we will be getting now? Expression is ready. What is the expression? Y equal to a bar b bar c plus a bar b c plus a b bar c plus a b c bar. So this is what the expression now we have. Now I am going to simplify this expression. How can we simplify? First we need to find out the common variables in the terms, whatever the 4 terms given in the question. See, I underlined the common variables from first and second. What are the common variables we have in first and second term? A bar c, a bar c. So if I take a bar c as a common variable from first and second term, what I will be getting inside the bracket? B bar plus b. So as we all know, b bar plus b, value of b bar plus b is 1. And third and fourth term as it is I have taken. Next step, c is a common variable, so I can take c as a common variable from first and second term. Then what I will be getting inside the bracket? A bar plus a b bar. So here I can apply distributive law. If I apply distributive law, how it get reduced to a bar plus b bar that I have given in the right hand side, right? Then the simplified expression is c into a bar plus b bar plus ab c bar. Further we cannot simplify this, so I stopped up to this step. Now I am going to implement the structure by using logical structure by using basic gates. So this is what the expression which we got, simplified expression. See here, I am going to use OR gate, AND gate and NOT gate. These three gates I have to use, right? These three gates are called basic gates, we know. See the diagram, A, B, C I have taken, and A bar, B bar, C bar also I have taken. So for A bar, B bar, C bar, three corresponding NOT gates I have connected with A, B, C, right? Then first what we have to generate, A bar plus B bar I have to generate. So for that I have to use one OR gate. After getting A bar plus B bar, I have to multiply that value with C. So for that I used one AND gate. After getting the first term, second term I need to generate. No, for that which gate I have to use? AND gate I have to use. And what are the inputs given to that AND gate? A, B, C bar. So now I got A, B, C bar. Now the two terms are generated. Finally what we need to do? We need to add the two terms. For addition, which logic gate we need to use? We need to use OR gate. So OR gate is connected. Finally then we got the output Y. So this is the logic diagram using basic gates. So we'll see one more problem. Actually this problem is based on NAND implementation. So we'll see this problem. Implement the following Boolean function using NAND logic. What is the expression given here? F of a, b, c, d, which is equal to summation m of 0, 1, 3, 5. So one thing we should remember, four variables given here. A, B, C, D. Four variables given here. Four variable means how many combinations will come? 16 combinations will come, right? And which term is given in the question? Min term is given. And summation m of 0, 1, 3, 5 means what? It means addition of m0 plus m1 plus m3 plus m5. Addition of all these four min terms. So before going to write the expression, we have to know the min term values. So what is the min term value of m0? A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. Remember, four variable is given here. m0 means generally we know 0, 0, 0, 0. And 0 means primed in min terms we know. That's why m0 is A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. m1 is 0, 0, 0, 1, which means A bar, B bar, C bar, D. m3 means 0, 0, 1, 1, which means A bar, B bar, C, D. m5 means 0, 1, 0, 1, which means A bar, B, C bar, D. Now the four min terms we have, just add the value. Now expression is ready. Now we are going to simplify the expression. So for simplification, first step, generally what we so far the problems we discussed, no, generally from which step we start the simplification? We have to find out the common variables in the terms, right? So just see the first and second term. A bar, B bar, C bar, A bar, B bar, C bar are common. So take it out. Inside the bracket we have D bar plus D, and value of D bar plus D is 1. Then coming to the next step, again we have a common variable, that is A bar, B bar. Take it out. Then inside the bracket what we have now? C bar plus CD. So C bar plus CD, this whenever expression comes like this, which law we can apply here? Distributive law. If I apply distributive law, the expression gets simplified to C bar plus D, right? Then we'll see in the next step. Just multiply A bar B bar inside the C bar and D. Then what you will be getting? A bar B bar C bar plus A bar B bar D plus A bar B C bar D. So in this I underlined some of the variable. Which are the variable I underlined? A bar and D. No, that A bar and D are common from second and third terms. So I can take it out, that A bar and D, that is A bar D. Okay. Then what you will be getting inside the bracket? So A bar D I have taken. Then inside the bracket what we have? B bar plus BC bar. So here I can apply distributive law. If I apply distributive law, it gets simplified into B bar plus C bar. So just multiply A bar D inside with B bar and C bar. Then what the expression we have? We got A bar B bar C bar plus A bar B bar D plus A bar C bar D. This is what the expression we got, right? So I need to represent this expression in terms of output of NAND gate. Why we need to represent like that? Because here we have to implement the structure by using NAND. See, in the question itself they have given using NAND logic. So you have to convert it into in the form of output of NAND. So output of NAND means, generally we know the variable should be in multiplication and whole complement. Multiplication and whole complement. See, actual expression, if you see, it is in addition. Plus sign is there. So we need to convert it into multiplication. Generally changing the plus sign into multiplication or multiplication to addition. Which theorem we use? De Morgan's theorem. So here also we are taking double complement and applying De Morgan's theorem. After applying De Morgan's theorem, what I will be getting? A bar B bar C bar whole bar dot A bar B bar D whole bar dot A bar C bar D whole bar total complement. Now it is actually in the form of output of NAND gate. I can draw the diagram for this expression easily by using only NAND gates. See here, in this structure A, B, C, D, all the four values I have taken, and A bar, B bar, C bar is required to generate F. So I used 3 NAND gate correspondingly to get the A bar value, B bar value and C bar value. Now to get the first term, what is the first term? A bar, B bar, C bar, whole bar, right? To get the first term, I used one NAND gate, that is the first NAND gate. To that NAND gate, what are the inputs given? A bar, B bar and C bar is applied to the NAND gate, and what is the output we are getting? A bar, B bar, C bar, whole bar. And coming to the second NAND gate is used to get the output A bar, B bar, D, whole bar. So what are the inputs given to the second NAND gate? A bar, B bar, D applied to the second NAND gate to get the output A bar, B bar, D, whole bar. And third NAND gate we used to generate the third term. What is the third term? A bar, C bar, D, whole bar. So to get this output, what are the inputs applied to the third NAND gate? A bar, C bar and D. So these three terms are generated by using 3 NAND gates. Finally, these 3 terms, what we need to do? We have to multiply and complement of the whole 3 terms. So for that we used finally one NAND gate to get F. I hope you understand this. Suppose if they ask NOR gate, what we need to do? We have to take in terms of output of NOR. Output of NOR means the term should be in addition, not in multiplication. If multiplication is there, that you have to change it into addition. Okay, right? So I will give the link, whatever I shared already in the Google Classroom. Module 4 complete problems solved material already I shared. That link I will give in, so I have given in the description. If you want the material, please kindly click that link and you will get the material. You can download it and do so many problems solved in that material. And please practice that problems. If you have any doubt, you can drop your doubts in Basic Electronics WhatsApp group. Thank you, ma. Thank you all.